In this episode, we're comparing the Rode SmartLav Plus on my left and the CKMOVA LCM1 on my right. This entire audio episode is shot using both of these microphones one at a time, and there is going to be a box right here which will indicate which mic is playing when. To record the audio, I'm using this app called RecForge on my phone, and it's a great app because it allows me to control the gain, and controlling the gain is very important because different mics have different sensitivities, hence they require different gains. The audio has been normalized using LUFS, so you can hear it loud enough and naturally, and I haven't done any sort of post-processing or EQ adjustment. Another thing you should know is that the room is not treated well acoustically, and there is an air conditioning running in the room and it's just behind my back. Now what you should do, wear your headphones, and let me start first with what's coming on the box on each of these microphones, and of course read also the specs. These are the boxes each microphone comes with. The Rode SmartLav Plus costs around 65 euros here in Europe, and the LCM1 only 24 euros. Out of the box for both you get the pouch bag, a quick start guide, the collar clips, plus on the LCM1 you also get 2 extra foam windscreen, which is cool. The cable length of the SmartLav Plus is 1.5 meter long and the CKMOVA cable is 6 meter long, which is great for different scenarios, and in the same time it is thicker for a reason. The LCM1 uses a special double coat cable to prevent interference. Down the cable you get this capsule which doesn't require any sort of batteries, which is great. It is made out of plastic and offers a few functions. This toggle you see right here allows to switch whether you're plugging the microphone to a smartphone or a camera device. Very useful and very easy. The other function is the noise reduction function. If you're in a noisy environment, you can switch to the right and activate noise reduction. If you're in a quiet environment, switch back to pass-through. The SmartLav Plus uses omnidirectional condenser capsule. It has a frequency range from 60 Hz up to 18 kHz, the maximum sound pressure level of 110 dB, an output impedance of 3 ohms, sensitivity of -35 dB, signal to noise ratio of 67 decibels, and an equivalent noise of 27 decibels. The CKMOVA LCM1 on the other hand uses high-performance ECM pickup sound. It also uses omnidirectional condenser capsule, has a frequency range from 30 Hz to 20 kHz, a sensitivity of -32 decibels with a ±3 variance, equivalent noise of 22 decibels, maximum sound pressure level of 130 decibels, and an output impedance of 2.2 ohms. Now regarding the gain input that I have set for each microphone, I found nice levels on the Rode SmartLav Plus at a gain input of 7 decibels, and for the LCM1 a gain input at 6.5 decibels. As you can see, on the LCM1 the gain level is less, hence less noise, because it has a higher sensitivity of -32 dB, opposed to the SmartLav Plus that you're listening right now, -35 dB. Now this app, the RecForge, just for some inside information, has a decibel scale input gain from -20 decibels up to 20 decibels. So it gives you very flexibility here. So both of these mics are omnidirectional, which means they have a 360-degree coverage. In other words, they will pick up sounds from any angle. So without further ado, let's just start with a polar pattern test with on both of the mics. Let me go first with because I'm recording on the LCM1, I lower the gain at 6 decibels. So right now I'm talking in front of the microphone. Now on the sides of the microphone, you should be able to listen the same sound volume from any angle because it is omnidirectional and picks up sound in the same way in every angle. Now let me switch to the Rode. Okay, here we are with the Rode SmartLav Plus. So I'm talking on top of the microphone. I set the gain input at 6.5 decibels. So again, they are away from each other with just 0.5 decibel. So I'm going to speak around the microphone on the sides, now on its rear or the bottom. So this is how it sounds like. Again, both are omnidirectional, very high quality condenser capsule, so you should expect same results from each angle. Now I'm going to change perspective for you. I'll go outdoors and test these mics in the real world with the real noise. So now I'm outdoors, there is a lot of noise. I have come to this location because there's a lot of cars, there's airplanes, as you can hear. This is a helicopter. So I've set the gain input on the RecForge for the SmartLav Plus that you are hearing right now at 4 decibels because of course it has to compensate for all the external noises, for the wind, for the birds, for the people, for the cars, for the airplanes, for everything. Alright, now you're listening to the CKMOVA LCM1. I've set the gain input at 3 decibels. So again, with the CKMOVA LCM1, since it has a higher sensitivity, the gain is always lower, which means that in theory, also in practice, it should introduce less noise on the preamp, internal preamps of the device that you are recording audio. Now there is some advantages that you get with the LCM1. It has this toggle that you can switch right here. So if you are going to record to a camera, you can switch this toggle to the camera icon, and you can give a signal straight to the camera. And so that's a great thing. The other great thing of this microphone is that in such noisy environments, there's another toggle here that if you switch it, it will attenuate noise. And since now I'm in this noisy environment, I'm going to try it out. So I'm going to switch it to this noise attenuation. Alright, so I just switched it. So you can let me know in the comment section if you are hearing a difference between the pass-through and the noise attenuation function. So with the SmartLav Plus, you get this 1.5 meter long cable, which means it's not as flexible as the CKMOVA LCM1 because it's a very short cable, which means if you want to get signal straight to the camera, first of all, you will have to buy the adapter that costs around 10 to 15 bucks extra. So if you plug it then to the camera, and if you are going to be in a distance such as me right now, around 5 feet away or 6 feet away, this cable is going to be on the shot because it's very, very short and it doesn't give you that flexibility. So I guess this is an advantage of the CKMOVA over the SmartLav Plus. In today's comparison between these microphones, I want to find out which emphasizes a stronger signal over noise ratio between these two microphones. Now, of course, these are omnidirectional mics, which means that both of these microphones are going to pick up sound from any angle. So don't expect from these mics to actually have a very strong signal to noise ratio output, because they just cannot do that. Alright, for one last time, let's hear again how the LCM1 sounds like. So again, the input level gain at 3 decibels is giving me pretty much similar results just as the Rode SmartLav Plus. So in conclusion, with this outdoor test, both mics do a pretty good job, at least from what I see here on the screen. Very balanced and very nice signal I receive with both microphones. But you should be the judge as an audience, and let me know in the comment section what do you think the differences were. Now I'd love to take you again inside, because I would like to perform some other tests such as background noise test, voiceover test, plosives test, because that's very important. Also the clothing rustle test, that things when you rub your shirt like that, or just from the movement. Inside you are going to get a better listening. So let's just go inside again. Now that we're back again inside, I'm going to perform some different tests. Okay, I'll start first with clothing rustle test, since I have both mics attached on my shirt. So SmartLav Plus goes first. Okay, now LCM1 rustle test. So right now I'm doing a voiceover test. I've set the gain input at 6.5 and I'm getting nice levels. I'm away 3 fingers away from the microphone, and this is a voiceover test. This is how it sounds. Okay, now I'm performing voiceover test with the LCM1. So the microphone is away from me 3 fingers away, and I've set the input gain at 6 decibels. So again, 0.5 marginal difference between the SmartLav Plus and the LCM1. Now I'm going to test the plosives. So this is going to sound a bit Italian, but here it goes. Papa fa la pizza, mama fa la pausa, which means dad makes the pizza, mom takes a break. Papa fa la pizza, mama fa la pausa, which means dad makes the pizza, mom takes a break. Now I'm going to blow on top of the microphone and see how the phone windscreen will react. So, phone windscreen is doing a great job, you can tell. I mean, awesome, great job. Also here, the foam windscreen is doing a pretty nice job. It's protecting the microphone from the blowing. So both of these microphones should perform great in outdoor windy environments. So nice job for the both of them. Now this is the background noise test. I'm going to stay silent for a bit. Remember, there is an air conditioner running in the room. So yeah, LCM1 background noise test starts now. Background noise test for the Rode SmartLav Plus. Okay everybody, now it's time to sum it up. So after all the tests that I did, I really hope they helped you to make a decision. But nonetheless, I would like to repeat a few things. So a very determining factor here is the price. The Rode SmartLav Plus, I checked on Amazon.com, comes to you for around $80, and if you also want to add to that the adapter, which will cost you around 10 to 15 bucks, it will go roughly 95 to 100 bucks in total. Still, it's a lot, right? When comparing it to the CKMOVA LCM1 that comes to you for just 28 American dollars or 28 bucks. So there's thrice the price of this guy. Is it worth it? Well, it's up to you. If you're on a tight budget, it is no-brainer for you to go with the LCM1. So if you buy the CKMOVA LCM1 lavalier mic, you get more for what you pay for regarding to the SmartLav Plus. Except everything similar that you get on both mics, you get here also 2 extra foam windscreen, which could come handy. You get a better wide frequency of 30 Hz up to 20 kHz, as opposed to the SmartLav Plus between 60 Hz to 18 kHz. So that's one thing. You get better sensitivity level on this mic, which means it will require less gains for the signal, which means it will have less noise, it will trigger less noise from the internal preamps of the device that you're using with. You get a built-in circuit, this guy right here, that will allow you again to attenuate noise in noise environments, and also you get this other switcher right here that you can switch between recording through a smartphone or recording through a camera. The LCM1 also offers better maximum sound pressure level of up to 130 decibels, as opposed to the SmartLav Plus up to 110 decibels, which means that it will handle loud noises even better, especially the proximity effect and such things. On the other hand, if you go for the Rode SmartLav Plus, of course you get the popular name of Rode. What else? It is going to cost you thrice the price of this guy, and in the end I don't think it gives you a lot for what you pay for. So I would like to hear your thoughts, what are they, and if you do have any question, please leave it down below. I would love to answer you. And yeah, that was it. So I really hope you found the video helpful and interesting in the same time. So I guess I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.